everybody, Miss Jacobs here, and I have a new project for you this week, so let's get started. The first thing you're going to need is a book, and it should be a book that you really like, because if you pick a book you really like, you're going to do better work and it'll be more fun for you. So I picked a book that I don't just like, I absolutely love, and I'm going to try not to overwhelm you with my enthusiasm for this book, but I just love it. Okay, I've said it. It's called Cows Can't Fly, and before I read it, I also want to mention it's one of those books where you open it up and the front cover extends onto the back cover. Love that. Okay, Cows Can't Fly. It's by David Milgram. Here we go. Cows can't fly, but I don't care. One day I drew some in the air. Why, that's absurd, my father said. Why don't you draw a bird instead? But then, like magic, came a breeze that grabbed my cows and shook the trees. And in a breath, before my eyes, my flying cows were flying high. My drawing flew off far away, but where it went, I cannot say. Okay, so the boy doesn't know, but we know that it landed on some kind of cow ranch or a farm, and I love this. It's like these cows are all looking at it. It's like, and what have we here? Okay, my favorite pictures come up. And now the cows are just all kind of looking at this, like, wondering. And this speech bubble's like, but my favorite part is this guy right here. He's a cow. He's like, maybe if I flap my front legs, I can do that too. And I love how he's trying so hard. He even has his little tongue sticking out. Just love it. Thank you, cameraman, for the zoom on this. The next thing I know, to my surprise, came a flock of cattle fluttering by. They flapped and flew and filled the sky, quite unaware that cows can't fly. I ran inside. I told my dad, but he thought I was raving mad. He's like, cows can't fly. I'd love to see a flying cow, my mother said, but not just now. And if you know, in the background here, those cows are just flying. It says, my grandma said, if cows can fly, then why, pray tell, can't you and I? And she's like, you don't see me flying, do ya? And that's how my grandma sounds, so I just used her voice. Miss Crumb said cows were far too fat, that facts were facts, and that was that. And here she's got it all figured out. Gravity down, cow, groom. But if she only would look outside, she would see what? Cows flying. And everyone I told downtown was much too busy looking down. And an interesting thing about this book is I think it was written about 20 years ago. And so the illustrator didn't make a choice to put anybody looking down at their phones. But I bet if the same person was doing it today, they might have some people looking at their phones. But look, everybody's looking down, and here he's like, look up in the sky. Clouds are flying, but nobody notices. So no one saw the cows but me, but what a sight they were to see. Oh. And the other thing I love is just how happy all the cows are. They're just in kind of a state of wonder. And when they left, I grabbed my pen and sat down, right down to draw again. And this little speech bubble's like, okay, that's perfect, now hold still. Here he is drawing a flying dog. But there's more. He said, because if cows soar the sky, who knows what else might start to fly. And he goes to the history museum and he's just thinking about all these different animals. Maybe they were flying. The last page. I love this book. There he is. Okay, so that is our book. Oh, we're getting a zoom. Fantastic camera detail here. So, Cows Can't Fly, book I love. And the challenge I have, oh, well, let me first ask you the reflection question is, why do you think I chose this book as a Makerspace book? And another question you might want to have fun answering is, why do you think Miss Jacobs just loves this book so much? Okay, but the Maker project, I thought, is whatever book you decide to choose, I'm going to challenge you to build either a scene, a character, or an object from that book. And from this book, of course, I would have to choose a flying cow. So what I did is I took some Legos, and you'll recognize this box in the Makerspace. I took some Legos, and with it, I put together a flying cow. And, you know, it's not perfect. I, didn't worry too much about colors because I don't have every color in the world. And, I wish I had more, to make everything even and perfect. But here it is, my flying cow. So that's one thing you can do. But I was wondering what people could do who didn't have any Legos. And I thought, what if I went to my recycling bin and used some materials from there? So I went to the recycling bin and I found an egg carton. I challenged myself to make a flying cow out of an egg carton. Are you ready to see it? There we go. Here it is, and I am super proud of this flying cow. I kind of like the egg carton version more because you can make a little facial expression and you can really add details. But every single piece is made from an egg carton and masking tape, of course. So that is your challenge, to take a book and build either a scene from the book, an object from the book, or a character. And I hope you have fun doing this. If you have any pictures that you want to share with me, you can always reach me at rochelle.jacobs@ousd.org. I hope you are staying safe, happy, healthy, and busy. Enjoy.